So yeah, I'm going to be playing the second movie, Temple of Doom, Shanghai Showdown, and I'm going to uh to give specific talks about like how my formula has improved. Uh, and if you don't want me to talk like I'm drunk and constantly slur my words, well then I think you went to the wrong video because it seems that's the only way they can speak right now. I don't know what happened to me. What's that song? Yeah, you're gonna clap to that. What was that performance? Yeah, song. Wait, I'm gonna take the diamond. Let's see, Indiana Jones downs 2 drinks. Did you see that guy? Oh no, he's dead. I actually haven't watched the Temple of Doom or even most of the Indiana Jones movies in a while. I think the last time I watched an Indiana Jones movie. Oh wait, yeah, I remember in the plot at least. I remember the whole thing of that Indiana Jones. I probably shouldn't assault your ears like that and just like do that. But come on, I'm gonna kill you because I want your gun. I want the gun that you have. I hope I have that gun. Oh yes, I have a gun. Yay! Oh no, frick. Come on. And then the only reason why those balloons are dropped is just to be more movie accurate. Otherwise, I guess they gave you a few extra sides. But yeah, I don't know. This next section is kind of weird because you have to like throw diamonds at these rich boys. Come on, get out of my way! Don't shoot me, boy. Nah, getting a gun is more worth it than actually completing the level and moving on with my story. See, I really hate the fact that like, whenever you press B, she screams instead of actually doing what you want her to do. Wait, these guys are basically invincible. They're just like bullet sponges, and they can just take as many bullets. I'm actually surprised that I was even hitting that guy and that he had the aim perfectly down. Yeah. And in Lego games, it's really hard to even tell if you're gonna hit someone whenever you shoot them unless they're like right in front of you. There's no like real aiming physics mechanic, no. That kind of stuff is saved for batarangs and more important weapons. But yeah, we have to throw these diamonds at these rich guys for some reason. I don't know. I don't remember this from the movies, but I think like the last time I ever watched an Indiana Jones movie. Technically, this wasn't even me watching it, but like the last, I think I remember seeing like my brother watching Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Ironically, the film, them playing. Well, that's not ironically. It's funny enough. The movie that I'm playing through right now. You don't play a movie, you watch a movie with the well, I guess you can play a movie because... Can I just not throw that guy? The diamonds, they appeared in this Lego game before they're big in gaming. Oh wait, you can only throw it at people with the diamond icon over them. I guess that makes sense. So you have to do this in a specific order? Wow, how freaking arbitrary. Why? My question is why. Okay, I was able to get this mini kit before. I don't think it would take that long. Should I bounce on the drum kit? I really forget how I even got up here. It's hard to even like know where this thing is positioned compared to you. I don't know. Like, is it directly above me right now, or is it directly above the drum kit? I can't really I really can't tell. Is it like over here more, or is it over here more? I don't know. I remember getting to this. Yes. Okay. At least I pulled it off. Mom, I did it! I did it, Mom! Now I'm gonna destroy this person's drum kit along with his hopes and dreams.
You did it!
Okay, and then just throw... Hold on, this is the weird thing. Okay, so if you try to throw these... Hold on. You can aim these at... Okay, maybe I can't show this point very well because it won't let me aim these chairs at this thing. Okay. Anyways, I remember being able to lock onto those things and not really throw chairs at them, but like kind of, you know, aim at them and make it seem like I'm gonna throw a chair at them. How did I even do this before? Come on, I'm just stuck right here. Indiana Jones is like weird limb jumping. That's like lip jumping. Ew, disgusting. That's okay. So let's just deliver this freaking diamond to whoever wants it. Okay, sir, are you gonna take it? The diamonds, a thing that was popularized in Indiana Jones, Lego Indiana Jones, before really anyone who wasn't a billionaire cared about diamonds. Really, no one who wasn't a billionaire even cared about diamonds until like Minecraft came out. And you all know how Minecraft ruined pop culture. Well, it didn't really ruin pop culture. Like, can we switch to this one girl? I think. Oh wait, yeah, your scream. Apparently Willie, which is her name in the movie, her scream is so annoying that it can break glass. Which is definitely how I feel about the movie, yeah. Should probably talk about my thoughts on the Indiana Jones movies and the series and stuff. I didn't really touch upon that in my previous Let's Plays. Mostly because of a couple things. One, those previous Let's Plays are terrible, so I didn't bother bringing up good things that would cause good commentary. Look, Indiana Jones wouldn't get up there whenever I like stepped on these things before, but yeah, he does it now. So basically, see, previously I was able to lock onto and it seemed like you could take down these things with chairs. But like a weird thing, I can't seem to do this anymore. But like the weird thing is that even whenever you locked onto those things before when targeting them with a chair, the chair just like glitched through those things, and it was so weird. But in order to take those down, you need to use the sword. Do you like my sword? I'm singing a Chubuscus song. Oh God, I have to sneeze. No, I have to go. My people need me. I'm gonna sound like I'm gonna end up sounding sarcastic throughout this whole entire thing. But however, I will talk about. Okay, I'll sound sarcastic and drunk. Yeah, so throughout this thing, I'm going to talk about how this Let's Play was actually possible of being good, because it somehow is gonna end up being good. I don't know how, but this video is somehow gonna end up being actually good. Yes, I'm as surprised as you are. But yeah, it will be of quality, because of a couple things they need to do before I play every game. They've been successful in doing with most games, except for Lego games. That's why my Lego game Let's Plays have sucked so much recently. But hopefully I will be able to better myself using this method. Oh God. I swear I'm sober. You don't need to call the cops on me. Hold on. You want to see me try and completely fail at doing a certain I really shouldn't do that because then that makes the video like 10 times worse. But yeah, you wanna see me fail at doing a speed running glitch tack? Okay, hold on. See. Oh God. No, I can do this. I don't need your freaking help. Okay. Okay, and then you just go up here and you do this, and then I'm probably not going to be able to pull off the speedrunning hack, but might as well try. So basically, what you're supposed to do in this hack is that you're supposed to then God, I wasn't able to pull off, and then I fell all the way to the bottom. But basically, I'll show you what you're supposed to do. I'm not gonna try this forever because I've never been able to pull it off. But yeah, I just you just go over here, and then you're supposed to. You see the camera? Somehow you're supposed to like through this hack that I've never been able to pull off. You're supposed to somehow land on that one platform right in the corner, bottom corner of the screen. Bottom left corner of the screen. And I can't make the hack easier by just jumping up to this thing, which is where you're supposed to go for the hack to work. But yeah, I guess I can't. I don't know. I'm gonna keep trying at this, even though I know that I can't pull off this hacker. I probably can. I'm just too incompetent to do it. Whatever. Let's just play the level normally. So you're supposed to build this car and whatever, and then get through the exit. Oh yeah, this is a cool reference. So yeah, there's the Club Obi-Wan, which is a cool reference because did you freaking know that George Lucas worked on the Indiana Jones films just like he worked on Star Wars? Yeah, he did that, and that was, and that, you know, that's a nice reference. Admittedly, I didn't notice that until. What's the point? What do you do? I guess, well, that completely ruins my potential to get a mini kit in story mode, which, you know, haven't I talked about before how much I freaking like getting mini kits in story mode. I'm sorry, I don't know what's going through me today, but I just cannot avoid sounding drunk. It just keeps happening. I can't. What's happening to me? You can go into this corner, but what good does it do? I don't know. Maybe you could do some kind of hack to get out of bounds. Oh, by the way, that whole hack that I was trying to do earlier with like bouncing on some platform, you know, this one. I'm too sound too drunk to explain stuff well, and I'm also a bit tired and dead inside. Wake me up inside. Can't wake up. Wake me up inside. Save me. Call my name and save me from my doom. But yeah. There's one, but yeah, that whole hack, that's the, I was trying to do, I'm stuttering so much. Okay, I should not do that. I should not snort like that. Oh no, this is kind of hard to do. Yeah, Dark Souls, it's a kind of hard game. Yeah, this is a super difficult hack. It's a kind of hard hack to pull off. But yeah, I don't know, it's tricky. But yeah, I guess I'm supposed to bounce off of that. But basically, that's so that I can bounce off the trampoline above me, and then be able to somehow jump out of bounds and into the next level. It's kind of weird how, like, the buildings up there just abruptly end. They don't even have rooftops right there, I guess because you're not really meant to see this high. Even though you can, I think. Yeah, yes, you can, like, naturally get to this area in the level without, like, doing any kind of hack stuff. I just kind of, like, did that hack part at the beginning just to make it easier for myself, but yeah. I shouldn't drag on with levels, but at least I'm espousing, you know, good information and speedrunning hacks, rather than me just dragging on levels because I have absolutely no idea what to do, which probably usually makes for some of the worst Let's Plays that I've ever recorded in my life. Okay, but whatever, let's be this annoying kid. Yeah, I'll give my thoughts on all of the Indiana Jones films, starting with the one that started it all, Indiana Jones and Not the Last Crusade. Yeah, that's what it was literally called, Not the Last Crusade. As a word, literally has kind of gotten a bad rap, because people have have said, like, literally, because they actually meant to say figuratively, but, you know, you wouldn't say that you meant something figuratively, because, you know, I don't know, that kind of ruins what you're saying. Yeah, like, this YouTuber is now making gaming videos, and he literally shot him, and is making gaming videos, and he literally shot himself in the foot. Even though, wouldn't literally shooting yourself in the foot mean taking a gun and then, pointing it at your foot and pulling the trigger? But, you know, I literally meant that, and, I'm going to be, for some reason, ranting about this and other stuff that, Weird Al probably brought up in his song Word Crimes. I know these word crimes. God. I should have brought this thing down earlier and just saved a bit of time off of the Let's Play, but you know what? I was showing you a speed running hack, so it was better. But you notice that I've never shown off a speed running hack in a Lego game before. It's always been a SpongeBob game, and actually really nothing else, to be real with you. And, you know, you might find this a bit peculiar. Peculiar. I love how I pronounce that. You might find this a bit peculiar. Come on, Indiana Jones, just pick up a gun. Okay, now let's give this kid a gun. Oh, yeah, we all have guns, baby! Yeah! Ah, man! Surprisingly, I haven't been watching that much Game Theory recently. At one point, I tried to do a binge watch all of the Game Theory videos on Nintendo games. Yes, even the best boobs in gaming video, which I think is like for some reason listed as a Nintendo theory, which is weird. Yeah, I guess because they mostly talk about Nintendo characters, cupcakes in that video, but what do you mean they? It's just MadPad. Yeah. I think MadPad has had some editors on his videos for a while. Yeah. I shouldn't have long pauses. So, anyways, I bet you're wondering, Woolly Shrimp, Holy Gadaver, Medical Son, why the frick is this Let's Play video better than the other one? It's new and it's shiny and it's all fine. It's actually kind of good. Yeah. Come on. Kid wasn't able to get gun. Frick, wait, hold on. Does Kid still have gun? No, Kid isn't packing heat. I think this guy was, I think this kid was called Short Round in the original movie. I don't know, I might be wrong. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, that was his name. Yeah. Let's see some other gangster. I don't want to say gangsta because of how white boy I am. I'm going to have like 20,000 people face palm immediately and rage at the same time. Remember Rage comics? Those are funny. Haha, bacon. Haha. But yeah, so you might be wondering, Mamma Mia, it's me, Mario, wondering, in the Mushroom Kingdom, why is this a video better than, your other LEGO game Let's Plays, especially LEGO Indiana Jones, which has probably been the series that has cranked out the absolute worst Let's Plays ever on your entire channel. And my answer to that question, I can do this without shame because I'm Italian myself. Do this stereotypical Italian accent. Oh God. But yeah, so why this Let's Play video is better than my other LEGO game Let's Play videos is that I actually did something that is going to improve every single frickin' Let's Play they ever make. And there's two things. One, I played through this game a bit before I did the Let's Play. And two, I watched a speed run of this game. See, I think those are two things that are statistically going to make my Let's Plays of these games a lot better than they could have been. Because the problem with the other Let's Plays is the fact that, you know, these were LEGO games that had 100% or even completed to as much as I wanted to complete them to years ago. I hadn't really visited them for a while. But like, the thing is that with a lot of other games that I Let's Play on my channel, they're ones that I've visited and played a lot recently in my videos. And I think I realized something is that my Let's Plays turn out better. The better I know the game, the better the Let's Plays become. And the better my commentary and my jokes about it become, because really, I have the same philosophy with reaction videos, but really, I don't see any value in first reactions, at least as far as me. There might be some people who can make good reaction videos or make good Let's Plays after seeing from basically their first reaction to something. But for me, I just need to, like, I think it's always better for me to have a bit of past experience with the thing, because then I know what jokes I want to make, what things I want to say, and I can even, I guess, pretend to be shocked about something that I was shocked about the first time they played the game. Or uh, or just like, you know, instead of faking it, just talk about how I reacted to this the first time and how crazy and mental this thing supposedly was the first time. Oh man, yeah, the first time that I saw Nyan Cat, man, that was so crazy. I was on a loop. I had never seen an internet video in my life before. And then I just saw this and I was like, Mamma Mia, what is this? Ow! It was a long time they spent on the first level, but I think it was relatively worth it. I at least knew the game well, and I spent way too much time trying to do a speedrun hack, which ended up actually making my run longer. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Me trying to pull off a speedrun hack made me playing the game longer than if I just played it normally. God, I always find that kind of stuff so freaking funny. Never say it. So yeah, most speedrunning hacks do take so much insane amounts of skill, they end up, because I fail at them so many times, it ends up actually taking me longer to play a game with speedrun hacks than without. Even though the speedrun hacks are to make it shorter. Oh man, I wish I would have collected just a tiny bit more studs. Then I would have gotten the true adventure. Okay, I can stop with that. Sorry, if I didn't cover the microphone, your ears probably would have been assaulted. Not because I made a really loud noise, but because I made a really stupid noise. They hate. I don't like the tone on the stupid. I'm gonna have to die myself. Yeah. But yeah, so I would say, if you are ever going to get into Let's Playing, here is some advice I would give you. And maybe this doesn't apply to all people, but I would suggest maybe doing it for your first few Let's Plays. Even though the market for Let's Plays is a bit oversaturated. That keeps becoming more true as the years go by. It's just like... I'm not gonna make fun of this guy, but yeah. Yeah. But my advice is one, know whichever game you're playing, make sure that you know it inside out and that you know it well. Oh, I got a mini kit just almost immediately. Yeah, something that you'll notice at this level, something that I noticed the first time that I played it, was that I got a lot of mini kits early in the game, really, in this level, really easily, just playing through story mode. And, haven't I already talked to death and constantly recited the same point of how much I freaking love getting mini kits in the story mode without having to play in free play? Haven't I just talked about it so many times that you're freaking sick of hearing it, but yet I still bring it up? And then all of those points were moot because actually this was probably the time that it would be the best to bring up that whole point, because of the fact that this is the most mini kits that I've gotten in story mode. I love playing story mode, and admittedly I don't bring this fact up anymore because of the fact that that I don't play as much Lego games as I used to. Both I don't play as many, and I also don't Let's Play as many. Yeah, imagine if I had like this whispery tone for the whole thing. Oh god. Oh, I got a notification. Linkara uploaded a new video. Ah, frick. Man, better go watch it. By the way, I just wanted to bring up something briefly of the fact that I am incredibly scarred, because I recently, because basically last time about this time 1 year ago, or actually when I was originally going to film this Let's Play, 1 year ago, I discovered who Max Mofo was, and I guess that just scarred me for the rest of my life. Yeah, if you don't know who Max Mofo is, I don't know, he does content that I don't like that much. I found him through, like, Boy in a Band. He was, like, because, you know, Boy in a Band has collaborated with Max Mofo multiple times. I don't know. I don't really like the kind of content that Max Mofo makes so much. A lot of people are into it, and not so much me, really. I just I wouldn't say I'm something like I'm scarred for life because of what I saw a lot of his videos. Because really that would be an over exaggeration, but it's definitely good for comedy and stuff. What? I couldn't get through there, but yeah, I don't know. I don't really like Max Mofo. Yeah, I usually like his videos the best whenever he like makes collaborates with Boy in a Band. I think that his videos are always the best kind of in that situation. I do like Boy in a Band's videos, even though admittedly I do like them a little less than I used to. Not really even by that much. Just I've kind of mellowed out on, like, I don't think he's the best YouTuber ever anymore like I used to think. Aw, man, this guy is the best YouTuber. By the way, I remember getting stuck on this for like at least a good solid 5 minutes because I had no idea that these elephants could pick up these boxes with their trunks. And I don't know, I found it kind of funny for some reason whenever I found it out. Actually, I'm surprised I haven't made the whole Indiana Jones. Ah, the snacks! Not the snack. I'm not even Indiana Jones right now. Okay, hold on. Let me go to this. Let me go to the snacks. Not the snacks! Not the frickin' snacks! I died because of the snacks. I'm so scared of the snacks. My grandfather died whenever he encountered the snacks. What the frick is wrong with the snacks? See, I always think that I need to move because I'm gonna get crushed by this bridge whenever I do that, but I'm not. Also, one epiphany that I've recently come to is kind of the fact that I do think that awkward silences and awkward pauses in your wordings in Let's Plays are better than just saying because I do think that like they are like a bit more useful and like, see, the thing is that whenever you, instead of having an or an whenever you have, see, I just did an whenever you have an awkward pause in Let's Play, yeah, it's awkward. What the frick are these elephants doing? The elephants are just like making out or whatever. Like one elephant's just like, come on, I need to go, you're in my way. I need to go, you're in my way. I need to go. What the frick? Okay. Come on, don't fall into the mud, you frick, Indiana Jones. Yeah, and then I like how this, monkey has the whole decision processing making of like, is it the, should I can keep the key or should I, get the banana? Okay, fine, frick the banana. Oh god, I made the wrong decision. I like that little inner monologue. I wonder what it actually sounded like. I think I did a pretty good impression of what it would sound like. On, did I miss over here? Sadly, I'm a perfectionist who needs to get every single nook and cranny. But my one problem that I always ask is that which is dirtier, and which should I try to get out more? My nook or my cranny? It's weird. A cranny. Yeah, a cranny. That sound. For some reason, a cranny sounds like I don't know, a name for like a nickname. Not a nickname. Could be like a name for like an old woman's genitals or something. I know I got weirdly specific there, but I don't know. I guess because it sounds like granny. I guess the whole thing of like, which is dirtier, my nook or my cranny? Like cranny is a body part. No, not the snacks! Not the frickin' snacks! Not the frickin' snacks! No, not the snacks! I should probably continue with this "oh no, not the snacks" joke. I don't know. See, the thing about Short Round here is that he's not afraid of either animal. He can take down the snacks or the spoders. Wait, hold on. What was that one meme? Oh yeah, it was Spoderman, so I got it right. Yeah. Spoderman, Oh, come on. Yeah, let's fight. Let's fight. Let's do the fight between the spider. Oh yeah, come on. We're getting into the ring. We're getting into the battle. Oh no, not the snacks. Game. Okay, I could have timed that better. Oh man, we have another fight with the spider. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh yeah. Game. Right. I guess I didn't do that game thing good enough. I don't know. As you could see, I was trying to parody Super Smash Bros. Right there with the whole ending of the fight ending with a game and not like KO like I think Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat do. Actually, I wonder what started the whole KO. KO stands for knockout, which is weird. Which is kind of weird. Of like, you wouldn't think that KO would stand for knockout because knockout sounds like it starts with an N, even though it starts with a K, because the English language is weird. And also, humanity is all a simulation, so does it really matter? Ha 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 ha. No, but an adult would weigh more, obviously. What the frick? I thought Indiana Jones was a thick boy. Born to be wide. That's always what I hear whenever I hear that song, Born to be Wild, by because I really didn't remember the artist's name. I always hear, like, I don't know, whoever sings that song just doesn't really pronounce much of a wild. It just sounds more like born to be wide. I was just beating up Short Round right there. Oh man, I think I'm gonna need a shovel for this next thing. So hold on, we're going home. Look, who has the shovel? And who is playing that crappy Drake song? Hold on, we're going home. Started from the bottom, now we here. Started from the bottom, now our whole team is freaking here. Okay, now let's go across. But how about let's continue with good commentary. So anyways, my review of the first Indiana Jones, even though I haven't seen it in like 4 years. I think most of the Indiana Jones movies I would say I haven't seen in 4 years, besides the fact that like, I think oh yeah, I should get the elephant, I remember this. Is that I remember my brother was like, watched a bit of Temple of Doom on like a long road trip one time. I wonder how long this is. Okay, so we're pretty far into this Let's Play. I'm gonna end it soon, which is sad because the level won't even be over by the time I get through this. Probably if I didn't try to do that whole speedrun hack that I already knew that I couldn't pull off yet. But you wanna jump and then just get hit by the spikes. Yeah, that's a mistake that I've had, that's happened to me multiple times. Don't get hit by the specs. Don't get yeah, I'm gonna call yeah, don't get hit by the specs and no, not the snakes, not the snacks. Don't get hit by the specs and oh no, not the snacks. Okay, that was what I was trying to say. So what the frick was up with all the other bull shrimp? Yeah, bull shrimp. I don't know. I don't actually swear. Go to another Let's Player for that. Okay. On, I did. No. Willie, why are you getting on that? By the way, her whole name is Wilhelmina. Of course, I can make an obvious joke, but I don't know. I think I'm above that. Haha, Willie. It kind of sounds like oh yeah, this scene was always kind of disgusting. Oh yeah, I got a burger. But yeah, there's the whole like monkey brain eating stuff, and it makes it sick. Supposedly someone said Indian food was really good. So I don't know. I don't think I've had that much Indian food. I've definitely had like a bit before. I just couldn't point out when. But yeah, I won't be able to finish this level. Hold on. Did I turn off the music in this game? Yeah, I know. I guess I could avoid copyright strikes by turning off the music. Well, I think I had my microphone a bit too close to my face, so I'm sorry about, like, maybe the distortion that you heard. Oh, no, I obviously have music in it. In this. I guess I could avoid... I could avoid, like, you know, copyright strikes by turning off the music. But I've found that makes my commentary like 10,000 times, let's say, 10 times less lively and less good. And less of frickin' quality. But yeah, so what I think of the first Indiana Jones, even though I haven't seen it in 4 years, is that it's really good. It's like a really good, you know, early 80s adventure movie, which admittedly is something that we don't get a lot of nowadays in cinema. There isn't like as many light adventure movies. I think as far as adventure movies, there's usually like either big epics like Lord of the Rings, or like just crappy get from point A to point B kids films. Yeah, since that has like kind of been a problem with like a lot of kids movies recently, of them just doing a lot of the same plot templates and just like the hero's journey, the adventure kind of thing. But it's nice to see like a kind of lighter, just like fun adventure film. And I do think that the first Indiana Jones, in fact really all the Indiana Jones movies except for Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, which I'll get to later, really are good in fulfilling that need. I didn't try to get in this barrel. I still haven't gotten like that note thing. That red brick thing. Yeah. You know, sometimes I think that I'm going to do to have my commentary in a Let's Play be like more laid back and kind of casual. And the thing is that that's something that I really can't pull off easily, is laid back and casual. I'm usually just so flamboyant and energy filled in these Let's Plays. But with this one, I guess I was a bit more casual and also sounded drunk half the time. It's not too it's not too much. I'm just kind of tired. But yeah, so I think that the first Indiana Jones is really good. I gave it a 9 out of 10 on IMDb. May have been too high. It's really not too high. It's a good movie. I like the whole thing, and I don't think I can easily go that in depth in it because, again, I haven't seen it in 4 years. I think the last time I've seen any of the Indiana Jones movies was like 4 years ago. But yeah, then, oh yeah, I'm gonna get a sword. Do you like my diamond sword? It is really, or I don't remember the lyrics to that Tobuscus song. I don't know. I wasn't much into. I wasn't really much into Minecraft parodies as far as like YouTube music. I kind of got more into like the whole Buena Band stuff, and like I do think that he's putting out some good music, along with like Rumi, even though admittedly, he doesn't upload that often. Oh god. And then, oh god. And especially not with a song. Even though admittedly, yes, he has stepped up his uploads recently. But yeah, then there's... so I haven't really listened to that many Minecraft parodies. I wasn't even a big fan of Captain Sparkles. As well as I talk about Indiana Jones, so yeah. As a kid, I used to think that Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom was easily the worst Indiana Jones movie. Now I don't think that, and I just go with the popular opinion of like thinking that Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is the worst, because really it is. The cast seemed like very out of touch and not really wanting so much to come back for a third film. It all just seemed like it had the problem of just seeming like a bunch of old men and women bumbling around to make a new story whenever they don't entirely feel like it. It's like practically the encapsulation of that one quote of, "I'm too old for this and why do I have to do this? I was going to retire tomorrow." Well, maybe not that quote as much. But yeah. But as far as Temple of Doom, and then I'll talk about what I think of Temple of Doom, and then I'll end this before even completing the level because I'm a jerk to my audience, I guess. Is that a trait that I share? Well, I guess I am. But yeah, I don't... maybe I should do this a little faster and not destroy everything that I come across, even though I always feel like I have to. But I realize that it doesn't really add any entertainment value to the video whenever I just destroy everything that I come across in the Let's Play. But then... I don't really like Drake as a musician. And anyways, moving on. Shouldn't take this long because I know what to do. And I'm not gonna complete this level anyways, so I'll just destroy everything for the sake of doing it. And also, it makes it easier to just tell long stories if I'm not doing too thought-intensive tasks in the game. But yeah. I always think the Temple of Doom was just like kind of the most annoying of the Indiana Jones films. In the fact of like in like the whole fact that it had like, you know, Short Round, who is very annoying and I think talked with like a very stereotypical, I forget accent. But I don't know, it's like some kind of stereotypical accent of some culture. What did I destroy that gave me a lot of studs off screen? Or wait, I think I'm supposed to push this in, and yeah, that reveals it. However, I don't have a book to decode this. Well, I know that you do get a book later to decode this, but yeah. Yeah, I know, I'll end it, you frickin' frick. But yeah, the, Temple of Doom just, like, really had, and Willie, or Wilhelmina is her full name, is just, like, really obnoxious and annoying. Like, it makes sense why in this game, oh god, I got this stupid easy puzzle right. Yeah, these same puzzles are, like, or in Lego Harry Potter, and supposedly only smart people can decode this, even though they're like really easy puzzles. So those are basically like not a repeat, because these kind of started the puzzles from Lego Harry Potter. You know what? I wanna just pick up this book. I know I won't really need it later on in the level, but I'll just pick it up to have it. And also, Indiana Jones seems like the person who should have one of those books. But yeah, like, Willie in the movie is just, like, really obnoxious and really annoying, and I hate her. And then she, like, just doesn't want to go on this quest and, like, screams about everything constantly. Like, she's the textbook definition of an annoying damsel in distress. Damn. But yeah. And there's also the fact of, like, this film, is kind of problematic now, I guess. This isn't really much of a problem with the film, because I get that, one, it was made in a different time, and two, I don't care about racism. But yeah, it's, like, very stereotypical towards, like, a kind of thing in India that, went away a long time ago. Am I just stuck here? Okay. No, I don't think Short Round can jump that high. You know, Willie is the only one who can easily make these jumps. That's why, even though I hate her character in the movie, she is kind of useful for this stuff that I'm playing in the game. But yeah, as far as... But yeah, so I guess the movie does have, like, kind of racist Indian stereotypes of, like, the Indians who are cannibals and, like, are being, like, horrible and whatever kind of stuff. Also, apparently, for some reason, this movie was, like, so risque and bad that it ended up that this, along with Gremlins, ended up being the reason why. The reason why the PG-13 rating was even created in the first place, which admittedly also isn't a bad thing. It's just kind of a fun fact about the movie. Fun fact number 10. Okay, I'm just going to be stuck in a loop of constantly dying if I keep being Indiana Jones. Okay, I keep having to switch to Willie. You know, I really freaking hate the penis jokes. I don't know. I'll get into this in like another video, but they're just like so lazy and so overused in like anything. And like there's just so many names for your so many unnecessary names for your little Johnny. That like it's just annoying, and everything is like a text metaphor. And it's just like, I don't know, I really hate it, but I should get into that in another video. So anyways, I'll probably give my thoughts on what I think of The Last Crusade, my fairly uneducated thoughts, because I haven't watched the movie in like 4 years. Probably a bit less than that. I think the last time I watched The Last Crusade was a little more recently than the last time I've watched a lot of the other Indiana Jones films. But yeah. The level, I think, ends not too long after this, but you know what? I'll give my thoughts on Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade in the next video. Well, besides the quick fact of, this is kind of a controversial opinion, but I do think it is the best Indiana Jones movie. It's maybe not that controversial, since most people would say it's the second best, but I do like it as the best, and I'll elaborate in that in the next video of this. Just let me do my outro. This guy is forcing me to stop. The mollusk lingers with its wandering eye.